Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Lichdom Battlemage. We are back in the Maelstrom after my failed attempts 2 videos ago, I suppose. I'm here to try tackling it again. Before we do that, though, I spent a bit of time staring at my synthesizing and reforging and all this stuff. I didn't throw away all my trash items like I said I was going to. Shame on me. I should have. I think blue and up are probably worth keeping. Green, it's iffy, because, like, if we get a green like this guy right here, it can be upgraded twice, so I could potentially have a level 3 purple. That might be good. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I still haven't decided exactly what I want to do here. I want to get, like, level 10 stuff. That's what I want, but I don't think that's happening anytime soon. So I figured out some ideas for things that I actually want to craft using the these new red, crazy, amazing-looking, unique items that I didn't even know we could get. So first things first, Kinesis. I've decided to flip-flop what I have right now. So if we look at it, I have a trap that applies mastery and will anchor enemies, and I have just a standard control attack. A lob, maybe? Are you a lob spell? Accelerating levitate. No, you're just a straightforward missile. But this will lift enemies into the air. Words. I want to flip-flop these so that we have a trap that will levitate things into the air and replace our standard attack with a mastery ray, I think. We're gonna give it a shot. If nothing else, if I don't like all of this, we can always pull pieces back out or just swap back to the spells that I have equipped currently. Like, I have no qualms about that. So first things first, we're going to go with the Immortal Ray, and I want this to be Mastery, and I upgraded a few items here, so I actually have the Orange Enduring, Mastery of Penetrating. And the reason I want to do this, if we go back to... Can we go back? Oh, hello. Don't want to do that. This game. Sometimes it just is weird about opening the Steam menu when I hit Shift, for no reason. So this has... Oh, is this what I wanted to do? This is what I wanted to do. It has status effect duration, that's right. So when we apply Mastery, it anchors enemies, and this has 28% status effect duration, so we'll anchor them for a very long time. So if we assemble this spell, we have the Immortal Anchoring Ray. We'll anchor the target for 16 seconds. It will apply 58 mastery for every hit, and then it's a ray, so it'll keep hitting them every quarter of a second or so. Yeah, every quarter of a second it will hit the enemy again, so we can apply a lot of mastery really quickly with this thing, I think. So we'll see how this goes. But anyway, Immortal Anchoring Ray. That is our first unique spell. Huzzah! It's going to be awesome. And then now to swap things around. So for our trap, we're going to go AoE. I have a purple persistent trap here. It's level 3. And it gives us 2 slots. So we can go with rapid control of impact, because I do want lots of control here. And then persistent control of dissolution. So we now have a pretty cool looking control trap. So it will store up 74 damage on the enemy, and it will lift them in the air for just under 7 seconds. So that's not bad. And it has a pretty quick charge time. There's a casting speed bonus and a charging speed bonus and whatnot mixed in with these augments here. So that's pretty good. I like that. And then last but not least, we do have a better lob. We have like a unique lob spell here, and I'm already using a lob for corruption, so I'm kind of like, my mind accepts that and is okay with that. So I'm gonna stick with a lob here for corruption as well. I don't want to have 2 lobs. Like if I replaced my fire spell with a lob, I like having a targeted fire spell, like a missile that just shoots forward, because lobs are really tough to aim, especially against flying enemies. So I'm okay having 1, I don't want 2. So we'll replace our current lob with something better. And then, again, I think mastery is the way to go. I like having my current mastery lob as it is. So we're going to just stick with that and go with this persistent mastery that I have here at level 3. So what does this give us? Well, the bugs will do a tiny bit more damage when they burst, so up to 35 damage instead of only 30. That's not bad. It adds a... Oh, you know what? I think I might have mixed them up and be using the wrong mastery here. That's okay. I think this is the mastery piece that I wanted on my Ray. That's fine. But this one... Yeah, this is fine. This will work out okay. The persistent mastery augment here causes the status effect to last much longer. So it would have kept enemies anchored for like 10-15 seconds. But as it is, this will cause our mastery hive to last longer. So I'm okay with that. That's a fair trade. Like, I don't mind either way. So yes, it adds 160% mastery, up to, 210%. The hive will last for 11 seconds when it spawns. The little bugs that shoot out of the hive will apply 70% mastery per hit, as opposed to like the 20 or so that they're applying right now. We actually go look at that. Here, I'll craft this real quick. We'll go ahead and equip you. But if we go look at what the other one was... I think it's this one? Oh, they apply 60% mastery debuff, but the hive only lasts for 6 seconds. So we're like almost doubling the lifespan of the hive. So that's pretty cool. So these are our new spells. So here's our mastery lob. Oh, you bounce. That's weird. Only if I cast you at my feet? What made you bounce that one time? And do it again? No. Okay, maybe that was just a fluke. There's our Kinesis Ray. And I think those dinging noises and the wub-wub of the subwoofer, I think that's whenever it's getting a critical hit. Because we can't charge it, right? Like we can't regular attacks, so critical hits just kind of happen randomly. And then we have a new trap. Still takes a while to cast, but it's now a lifting trap, a levitation trap. So that's kind of cool. And then I didn't mess with our control corruption swarm there. So that's going to be just the same old thing. So how does this actually all work out in practice? That's a pretty good question. Did a fair bit of damage there. I want to get some more destruction stuff and upgrade my fire again. That's going to be a while though, because I didn't have anything, I didn't have any good spell parts for that. So we gotta maybe hang on to some items and get into crafting. Also, all of my Nova spells, really, really suck. So that's also pretty high on the priority list. Cool. We got a insect swarm, apocalyptical, and everything. Go ahead and just tag you with a whole bunch of mastery here for a second. This is kind of cool because it keeps him anchored too while I do that. And then we'll detonate you. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Combo is real, everybody. This is gonna be fun. I kind of like the Ray. It's an interesting one. It's not a shape that we've used before. So we'll see how this goes. Alright, I need to figure out which way to actually go to carry on. I absolutely forget. Oh, across the bridge. Let's do that. And I'm probably going to want an insect swarm here, so we'll just go ahead and do that. Oh, I want. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Can I anchor you? Yes. Are you dead now? Absolutely. That's awesome, because that ray is going to apply just so much mastery per second. Oh, hello. Do not like you. Oh, that just caused you to explode. Where did you go? Oh, you're still there. Oh, I anchored you. Oh, how do you like them apples? Okay, we traded hits there, but that's okay. My shield recovers super, super fast. Alright, this is fun. This is kind of a fun setup. Nice little change of pace. I'm having so much fun with this ray. If you weren't able to figure that out, my cone of kinesis is a blast. Ha, get it? I'm sorry, I won't do that ever again. Well, no promises. Puns happen. Okay. Again, though, it would be really nice to get some better Novas and make them maybe actually worth using. Because right now, they're just... I don't find them worth using at all. Not in the least. So we'll see. We'll do something about that eventually. I don't know. I mean, I don't use them that much because they're not good, but would I use them if I made them good? That's the question. Oh, that was my apocalyptical. I probably shouldn't have done that. So here's our little cutscene with Shax, except that we don't actually get it because we already had the cutscene. Okay, good. I'm still getting some use out of the insect swarm. That's actually really good. Go ahead and just anchor you guys down for a second here. Yeah, that anchor lasts forever. This is pretty fantastic. Alright, let's get some bugs going again. Oh, hello, you're a sorceress. Where did you come from? Oh boy, I lost a shield bar. Let's maybe stop screwing around, take out the ranged enemies. Deal with both of you. Did we kill that sorceress? Guess so. That was unexpected. I wonder if she was like a rare enemy, if she would have given us better loot. If she was just a regular enemy. I have no idea what that was. Catastrophic area that we just got. That might be a good one for a fire upgrade. Sigil upgrade. That's what I'm here for. Corruption. Ooh. Faster charging, maybe? I like the idea of being able to charge my my pool spell a bit quicker. So I'm going to kind of work towards that. Okay, weird little lighting glitch there. Thank you, game. I think we just have to give up on that item, because that's where I died last time, was trying to...
butchered the cult in here.
Trying to find that thing.
Who did it, but I approve.
As long as they're dead. What, is that an Etheria orb up there?
Yeah, this one's still full. Look out for stashes like this all over.
Yeah, not going to do anything stupid like walking off cliffs this time. Which way did we actually want to go? That way. Was there anything over here, or is this just a pit of death? Pit of death, but it has an item. So I'll take that. You want me to go that way. Did we ever go this way? Was there anything over here? I feel like there was just maybe an item. Hello. Okay, so, by the way, because of... Ooh. We already got a legendary. Holy cow. Because of this skeleton and what just happened there, I killed the Banshee and the skeleton died. I think those are using, like, necromancy or something and summoning more skeletons. I think that's what we just saw. Which means maybe they're doing that instead of freezing me? Maybe? I don't know. It's an interesting idea, though. We'll have to keep our eyes peeled for more of that. Because I think that's what's going on. I think that would explain just, like, the ridiculous amount of skeletons that are popping up sometimes. We're on the other side now. I weight you down? Yes. Oh, hello, there's another one of you. Oh, frozen. Yeah, that anchor lasts forever. Go ahead and get our apocalyptical there. I like the insect swarm apocalyptical. It's nice because it leaves an area where they do a whole bunch of damage. Whole bunch of damage over time for those bugs. Way more useful in reality than the oh, I thought that might have been a bridge. Way more useful in the real world than the Kinesis Apocalyptical,
There you
which...
are.
Oh, hello.
I was just slaughtering hordes of undead, all by myself.
You're doing fine. Hell, you want to know something else you did right?
Talk to me.
When you purified that reliquary, you broke Shax's control over a lot of the undead. So enjoy the show. I'm gonna find some more information on this master Shax talked about.
As I was saying, I like the idea behind the Kinesis Apocalyptical, the projectile blocking wall. I just am no good at actually using it correctly. Like, I'm just not good at throwing it down in a situation where it'll be useful, as opposed to the Fire or Corruption Apocalypticals, which are always useful, because they do damage. More damage is always good. Oh, hey, what's going on? Here, you want some bugs too? You can have some bugs too. I don't mind. I'll share. Here, you want some more mastery? We can keep doing this. I can do this all day. Oh, you didn't die. Oh, I must have only hit the back one. That's fine. Get some bugs. I'm assuming they just killed whatever was up above there.
I see.
Oh, you!
The stars.
Are you another one of those... Okay, well, she just burst into flames. So I think she's a necromancer. Maybe that's what's going on here. Are they both necromancers? Banshees and those witches? I don't know. Hello. I have no qualms about this. I have no shame. We'll just go ahead and get a whole bunch of parasites. And then when they're ready... Look at that, and we got a whole army of bugs to take into the next fight. Isn't that awesome? Deal with that banshee just like that. This is awesome. Did I miss any items? Okay, we can keep going that way. Oh, there's an item up here. Green, not bad. I'd rather get some more legendaries, of course. Things that I can upgrade or consume for more of those uniques. Oh, there's more? There's gotta be like a necromancer or something around here. Yep, I heard her. Oh, you can add shields to them too. That sucks. Oh, and you can freeze me. That also sucks. Okay, you know what? We'll have to come back here and explore. Oh, you're the one who's freezing me. Oh my gosh. Oh, and I'm being slowed again, just like when I fought that boss. This is irritating. Are you freaking kidding me? Knock it off. Holy cow, this is obnoxious. You need to die. You need to die. Oh man, that was just... It's just the dumbest thing ever. Oh, and the fact that you apparently didn't get anchored. There, are you anchored now? Sheesh. Yeah, my force spell has a little bit of like a wind-up time to cast. That's just something that I gotta get used to. It's not as instant as, say, like just... Well, I guess that takes a little bit of a wind-up too. I guess my corruption bugs are thrown pretty quickly. Okay, there's enemies over there. Do I want to get over there? Do I have a way of getting over there? Maybe going around. What? What? Oh, you're up there.
Who do you think you're dealing with? No use running from me.
Did you just fall? You're still alive. Okay. Oh, you're dead now. Huh. Okay, this is where we came from. I don't think we've missed any items back there. This is getting kind of weird. Game wants us to go that way, so what is over here? I suspect it's going to be one of those machines. Yep. One of these loots, waves of enemies things. Is there any way I could recover my shield? That would be the best. Where on earth did you come from? Did I kill him? I might have killed him with that fireball. Nope, I didn't. You're locked in place now. What are you going to do about it? That's so much fun. Okay, well, I guess it's tradition at this point. The video's gone a bit long. Well, it's been a full video. It'll go a bit long if we do this also. So I'm going to end things here, and next time we're going to attempt this, although the last save point was pretty far back, so it would really suck if we screwed up. And I only have 2/3 of my shield. I don't like this. Well, yeah, so thanks for joining me, and see you next time. May the grace of the Twilight Dragon be with you.